Hey guys, so I got a few requests on my last video to do my skin routine, so I thought I would just do it. P.S. I'm sorry if all you can hear is some fucking idiots over the road having a barbecue or the fire alarm. I'm really sorry about this. Before I get started, please don't expect to learn anything from this because I don't know if what I'm doing is right. I don't know if it's good for my skin. All I know is it's what I'm doing at the minute, so... yeah, when it comes to washing, I don't really bother with what I wash my face with. I don't really give a shit. I feel like it's what you do, what you put on your skin after you've washed it, that counts, you know. But at the minute, I just use a sponge with water on it most of the days of the week, and then 2 days of the week I just use this bar of it's like hemp on a rope soap. It's probably not even supposed to be used for your face, but I use that with one of these exfoliating sponges from Boots, and they're like £3 for £5, I think. Just like really rough, and they're just good for like getting all the dead shit off your face. And I can't really bother with too much soap or like face washes or anything on my face, because whenever I get out of the bath, even if I've just been in the shower and let the water run off my face just feels like so dry. So this is what I do next after I've just got out the bath and wash my face with just a sponge and water. So I start off with this Dermalogica toner, because the reason why I chose this is because I went into Harvey Nicks. It's like a department store, if you don't know what it is, and they have a Dermalogica stand, and you can get like a 10-minute facial treatment where they just like wash your face and then put like stuff on it that it needs for £10. And I did that once, and they like assessed my face and said that it's really dehydrated all the time, and they said that this treats dehydration. So this is like quite expensive. It's £35. If you're looking for something a bit cheaper, I do have an alternative toner. So I just spray this quite a bit of it over my face and neck just to get a good coat going on there, and then I'll just like slap it in a little bit. I know this routine might seem like a lot, but I do actually have like problem skin. It's always dehydrated and dry, and whenever you might have seen me on videos with like quite a shiny face, that's not because I've put too much shit on, that's because it's so dry that it gets like oily. I always thought that I had oily skin, so I needed to do things to dry it out. Like I googled like how to deal with it, and I found a post that said use milk of magnesia, which is like a laxative, and put that on your face, and that should dry it out, because that's what drag queens used to use back in the day to like make sure their face was always dry. And I did that, and then there was another one where I found out that using like hand sanitizer with a lot of alcohol in it could dry your face out. And then I used to always use like moisturisers that had a lot of alcohol in them just to like make my face dry out a bit. But then I found out that my face is oily because it's actually so dry that my body's like shit, it needs some moisture. So I feel like I need to put a lot of shit on my face to get it to not look shit, you know. So I've got that toner pressed in, and I do it all the way down to like here. By the way, that looks really gross, and I'm gonna have to get used to people seeing it, but that's where I broke my collarbone. I don't know if you would have noticed that, but that's where I broke my collarbone, and I'm really paranoid about it at the minute because I only did it a few months ago. Anyways, the next thing I will go in with is another toner. It says that it's Drops of Youth Essence Lotion. I actually got this for free from a friend who works in Body Shop and gets like free samples all the time and stuff. And this is just like a gel type of thing. My friend said that she uses it as a toner, but I feel like any moisturising type of things, I put as many of them on as I can. So I started off with a toner that's supposed to treat dehydration, so that's like the base, starting it off, getting that moisture in there. And then I go in with this, which is like a gel. I prefer like gel or like oily types of moisturisers more than creams, because I feel like creams are just a bit useless. Like you just caking cream on your face and then it brings me out in spots. I never really have a problem with spots when I use gels and stuff, but if I use a cream, then shit goes down. So I just put that like over my face and neck. I will go in next with this. I also got this for free, and this is what I'm using at the minute, but I later found out that it's got alcohol in it, which I always try and stay away from, because that can age you and do all types of like not good shit to you. So, but this is like a vitamin E moisture cream, and when you look at it, it's less of a cream and more of like a, what would you call it, like, the closest thing I can describe it to is this hair stuff that I used to have, which just kept it like wet all the time. Like it was like a wet look type of thing, but it's like see-through, if you see what I mean. So I feel like the ones that are not so see-through are ones that give you the spots. So I'll just rub this in. And I apply like quite a lot of this because this is the last thing that I use on my face. So I'll just get it in there. And because it was free, to be fair, if I'd paid for it, that just went in my eye. If I'd have paid for it, I probably wouldn't use it so much, but since I found out it's got alcohol in, I'm just trying to like get rid of it and then find something else that I can use. If you can suggest any moisturisers that don't have the white cream shit in them or alcohol, please let me know, because I'm always looking for something that I can use on the daily. I'm not gonna lie, this is like what I'm doing if I'm having a productive day. If I'm not going anywhere, sometimes I don't even bother to put anything on my face and I just let it be dry, and then it gets greasy later on. But I feel like if I do this, it stops it getting greasy because it's already got the moisture in there. So my face is not like, let's get some oil pumped out on that mush. And I put it on my neck as well. I shaved in the bath, and at the minute I'm using the hemp on a rope soap as shaving foam because I run out of shaving foam and I'm just being too lazy to go and get any. And that's probably really drying for my face, so I try and get enough where I would have shaved and just like push it in like that. And that's about all I do. The last step would be to, because have you ever seen eyebrows that are this messy until you comb them? Like, I always see people who just shove it, like wake up on a morning, brush their teeth, shove a t-shirt on, and their eyebrows look fine. But mine, like, do you know what I mean? It's just a bit weird. My eyebrows actually are a fucking mess. Like, it doesn't matter what I do with them, they always look weird, because this phase went around in my town where lads were going and getting their eyebrows done, going on the sunbeds every day, and it was just like a routine. So it was like you would go to the gym, go get your eyebrows done, and then go on the sunbeds. So I got them done that much that they actually don't grow back anymore. So you can see that there's some like bald spots from where I've had them done by people who don't really know how to do eyebrows. But yeah, that's all I do with my face, and as you can tell, it looks a little bit shiny at the minute, but if I give it like 10 minutes while I'm sticking my clothes on or whatever, it should look like just normal skin. There goes the fucking fire alarm, and I do not know what to do about these dark circles under my eyes because they just never go away. I did at one point put Vaseline on my fingers and then massage them like that, and they just sort of went away for a couple of hours. But yeah, that's my skin routine. I'm not going to do my hair routine because I've already got a video on that and it hasn't changed a lot. But I think today, because I'm doing like a vampire roleplay for someone's personal video, I'm going to do the 90s curtains. I actually don't mind this look, you know what I mean? I know it's a bit, it might be old-fashioned for some people who've lived through this decade, but for people who people who haven't, it just reminds me of like Friends, and it's got like a bit of a nostalgic feel to it. I don't know. Let me know what you think about the hair, and let me know what you think about the skin routine, and let me know if you know of any moisturisers that don't have alcohol in them and are good. Alright, thanks guys, I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Sorry if the viral arm was a pain in the ass, or them people out there were having a fucking barbecue and they shouldn't even be doing it, because they've been having all their friends around every day, so they're spreading that fucking virus like wildfire probably. Anyways, love yous.